I've been looking for a way out.
Good morning, everybody. We are sitting here waiting to get in that gate. It is, what time is it? 6:50. Then we got to check in. So once we check in, hopefully get loaded and then head on out. Which I stayed up until 4 o'clock this morning. That way I could hopefully pass out and go to sleep after we get loaded. We'll see how that goes. So till then, talk to you guys later. Alright, everybody, we are in Denver, Colorado at a Flying J. I'm taking over from here. We'll be up in Utah about 4:30, give or take. I'm gonna go ahead and put like 50 gallons of fuel in, and then I'm gonna top off on DEF because I'm almost empty. So get that squared away and then head on out. Alright, everybody, taking my 30-minute break, which is done now. It is 2:08 California time, 3:08 my time. I am in Evanston, Wyoming. I'm clocking to be there about 4:30, around the time I said, but it's probably gonna be a little bit later than 4:30. And ran inside. I got here, ran inside, went to use the bathroom, came back, cleaned my windshield, then did some paperwork, and just waited for my 30-minute break. Filled up my fridge with some more Pepsis. And as soon as I start the truck to get going, he decides to wake up 30 minutes later and says, I have to use the bathroom. So now I'm waiting on him. Other than that, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to deliver today. It shows for the 8th for delivery, and it's a live unload. It's only like a couple miles down the street from the terminal, but I'm thinking about thinking about going down there, or going there and parking and waiting. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go there and deliver early or not. So other than that, what was I about to freaking do? Okay. Look at my 14. I got 5 hours and 53 minutes on my 14. 3 hours and 50 minutes on my 11. So I could shut down. That'll be about 2.5 hours, which is my whole 14 almost, basically. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Alright, y'all, change of plans. We got to our delivery. We sat there and we T-called it. Then, well, we didn't even sit there. We sat there waiting to get unloaded. But then I went to sleep. Dispatch calls me, tells me they T-called the load, go drop it off in the yard, which is like 5 minutes away. And they gave me this load to where this is the first pickup. And I've got to cars. I gotta go to Ogden and pick up at another location. Then we're going to Caldwell, Idaho. So see you guys shortly. So everybody, yeah, we're here about to get loaded. They gave me this load like 30 minutes. 30 minutes before 8 o'clock. So 7:30 they gave me this load and told me I'd be picked up at 8 o'clock. So I was like, I won't be there at 8 o'clock, most likely 8:30. So I went to yard, dropped the load. I was on the phone with dispatch as I was doing all that, and I found the trailer. Luckily, they actually had trailers in there. So I got a trailer, got here about 8:30. And we got another pickup, like I said, in Ogden. They gave me a window all the way up until 1600. And it's gonna take the rest of the day basically. It's like 300 and something miles to Caldwell. From there, we're going from Caldwell. We deliver in the morning, tomorrow morning on the 8th. And then we pick up tomorrow and take that all the way to Commerce City, California. So that's what we're looking at for right now. Till then, see you in a second. Everybody, so we're at our next pickup. They're loading it right now, so I'll give you guys a look. So they got a hand jack inside the trailer. He's bringing the pallets inside the trailer, and then the guy inside is putting it wherever he's putting it. Look at this thing. It's still clean looking. It's dusty though, but it's better than before. Got bugs out through the front of it. Alright everybody, we are here in Caldwell, Idaho. We're at a Pilot Flying J. It's a normal spot that I come to when I come out here usually. So we're out here. Our delivery is literally at the corner. Literally at the corner. The truck stops right here. Our deliveries right here. So just at the corner from the intersection. Delivers at 8 o'clock in the morning. I didn't even look at my next load that I talked about earlier. I just know that it picked up and goes to City of Industry. So I know where it's picking up at. So they gave us until 1 o'clock tomorrow to pick it up. Which this location, if it's the right one, hoping it's the right one that I'm thinking of. Hold on, let me double check this. So it is the right one I'm thinking of. It's literally 10 minutes away. That picks up, like I said, 1300. So this place, it shouldn't take us that long to get unloaded. So once we get unloaded, there's a washout, a truck wash right here. Get the trailer washed out, because what we got right now is like feed and grain and stuff for animals. So get the trailer washed out since it's right there. The Simplot is pretty cool because they'll, if you're there early and they don't have a lot of trucks in front of you, they'll knock you out. They'll freaking load you a day early, which is positive. I like picking up loads from there. They are real heavy. I did have an issue with this trailer. The tandems were sucked up when I picked it up, and I just ran with it and went and picked up my load. But I don't like my tandem sucked up, so I tried to slide them back, and the 2 front pins didn't go in. And me, I was just like, fuck it. I was like, forget it. I'm not even gonna try to crawl up under there and do anything. So I had him drive us all the way to the yard, which is about an hour away. Drove to the yard, went to the shop, told him what's going on. He went under there, one of the pins or whatever fell off or came loose. So every time I pulled the lever, the back pins went in, but when it turned to pull the front ones in, it wasn't connected. So that was real quick and simple. And then we headed out here, stopped in Ogden before we left, got fuel, got about 70 gallons, and then got up here. So this load delivers on the 10th. So tomorrow's the 8th. I'll be there on the 9th in the morning, early morning, because it's 836 miles. Is that right? Yes. So yeah, it's only 836 miles. I thought it was longer than that. But anyways, I did, about my student, I talked to driver development. She called me, asked me how's he doing. I didn't bag on him. I told him where I felt he needs help on and where he's at with everything and just how he's doing everything, to where it's like, I don't want to keep him on my truck this whole time and not pass him. If we could find him someone that has the patience to sit there, or someone that's his age range that could communicate with him a lot better than me. So I told him it's not bad, it's just either he needs someone that could communicate better in a way that he understands, but I just don't see him upgrading on my truck because he won't pass on my truck and I won't pass him. So I told her we'll be down there Saturday, but she called him and talked to him, but other than that, I don't know what's going on. He still has about, by the time we get to Cali, he'll have about 146 or 150. So he'll still need one more week. Because she called me asking me about him because she has a student that's a smoker. So I was like, it'll work, but it all depends on what you're going to do with him because blah, blah, blah. But other than that, we're just sitting at the Flying J